Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Papa College. I want to do another video in my series on Ministerial Integrity. And this is video number 30. And we need to see that this is a new exhortation, which is be understanding of others' conscience. Okay, let's talk about this. Now, this exhortation is very interesting and mainly unknown or not thought of very much. It is the Christian concept described by the Apostle Paul, in which we as Christians are not to live or act in a way that we stumble the consciences of those who might copy us. Let's give the biblical example of this. Let's suppose that you are living in those days. And let's suppose you are one of the broad-minded people who don't take any notice of the idolatry that's rampant in your city. And in your city, all of the meat is nominally offered to the city god before it goes to the meat market to be sold. Now, we know that idols are not gods at all. So we feel no problem about eating this meat. It's just meat after all. However, you're being watched. You're being watched by some believer who sees you taking this meat and knowing what has been done to it, thinks that it must be perfectly okay to do the same, to eat just like you eat. They follow your example. However, they're not as liberated in their conscience as you are, and they feel bad because they think they have participated in the temple ritual, and so they lose good conscience before the Lord. And then they begin to think that you must be a bad person like the temple worshippers, and they think that you're sinning against the Lord like they think they are. Their Christian life grinds to a halt, and they lose confidence in you and in themselves, and they lose heart, and they fall away from the Lord. So what's happened? Well, your freedom of conscience has hurt the conscience of your more sensitive brother. You are responsible for him, and you have not known about it. Now, Paul deals with exactly this issue in exactly this way, and he opens up a very interesting concept. It is possible to hurt people by trampling on their conscience. It's very important to understand other believers and to know what things they think are bad, and to live in such a way that they're not injured by your liberty. Paul says that if my meat offends another brother, then I will never eat meat ever again. You see the point? Some people might say, well, I'm not responsible for what other people think. But the truth is, you are responsible for everything you do, and especially if it causes your weaker brother to stumble. I don't mean weak in the flesh, I mean weak in conscience. He has a more sensitive conscience than you. So the minister of the gospel then lives in such a way that he does not lead people to think that they have sinned against the Lord. He is an example, and especially in supporting the delicate balance of conscience that people have. And that's given us an awful lot to think about, doesn't it? And we look forward to catching up with you on our next episode. God bless you. Bye for now.